got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, ASEAN saying, Vegas saying, Rio saying, Tokyo saying, Down Under saying, Miami saying, Jamaica. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Tell them where I'm at, from the plaque to the everything fat, got muzzled on a track. My girls all stacked. When I roll down the window, let me know where you at. Atlanta, North, South, Kekalak, Texas, Grill, Cadillacs, through Miami, then back to London, Jamaica, then France. The whole world took effect to fart. Tell them, lay back, slow down, better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down, what you represent when we come to your town. Say, getting with the business when I come from Kansas City. Hit Manila till it's Christmas, out to India. Visit Puerto Rico, is this wizard? Bring my people back to Venice. LA got the people saying, Moscow saying, España, Kingston saying, San Diego saying, Shutdown saying, Germany saying, La Puente saying, Ibiza. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Got the people saying, Amsterdam saying, Frisco.
And welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Ejuan Moore is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Dunleavy in the 3 slot. Stolen by Rose. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Gibson against LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Look at that jam. Just beautiful. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
For 3, Dunleavy. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Dunleavy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. LeBron can't get it to go.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Back to Rose. Out left to the wing. Gasol passes to Moore. And it's Rose penetrating. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw, good, Rose.
Oh my God, I just got that.
He doesn't get the second one. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The shot's good from Irving.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
And it's Rose penetrating. Mozgov with the block.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy. He trains the quick shot. Dunleavy's got 5 now. From deep. Love, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Chicago scoring again.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert comes in for James. And Chicago also making a switch. McDermott's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. To the left side wing. No good from Moore. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Smith, no good. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gibson. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. Mirotic has checked in for Chicago. Justin Holiday comes in for E'Twaun Moore. The 3. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist from Dellavedova. Shumpert's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Gasol is doubled. Here's McDermott. That's short off the rim.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Chicago making some changes. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Brooks misses. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Shumpert dishes to Thompson. Knocks it loose. Irving double team. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. The drive by Brooks to the middle and finished off by Mirotic.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Love can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Bulls up. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
So the Bulls 5 right now. The forward combination of Dunleavy and Gibson. Brooks out there with E'Twaun Moore. Dunleavy for 3. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. 7th and second chance points. 9th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
And looking again at those second chance points, they might not be the best in that area, but it is still, I think, to their advantage in terms of the outcome of some games.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in.
Cavaliers foul.
And the rejection by Smith. Bulls shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 15. The drive.
Oh, wow.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Here's Dunleavy following the score by Cleveland. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Offensive rebound. Here's Gibson. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Moore again, Smith. Gibson with the screen on Smith. Then Gasol with the dunk.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Smith the pass to Irving. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Heat.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Thompson. And a jumper in there for LeBron. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. And McDermott subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Irving drives in. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. And Holiday has it in the corner. Here's Mirotic. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
Smith left side.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Rose, good.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Irving. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Bulls leading by 10. To the wing on the left. Holiday. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Irving with it. Now defended by McDermott. Kicks it to Smith. The drive by Shumpert. That jam!
know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
McDermott with a steal. Here's Rose. And Mirotic kicks to Rose. With 4 seconds on the clock. Sweet little floater. Rose has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Got it! Got it! What a shot! And that does it for the first half of play. Bulls lead by 15. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's LeBron in the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Passes it to Love. The feed to Mozgov. And Love with the basket on the assist by Irving.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Dunleavy. Sinks the three-pointer. Dunleavy's got 13.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Pass to Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around. Rejected by Gasol. In transition, here come the Bulls. Moore with the bucket.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Smith kicks to Love. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist in the game. Smith kicks to James. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Cavaliers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jefferson comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. LeBron drives in. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Dunleavy for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly. Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
And here's Love from the arc. Count the bucket. Love's got 5 points in the quarter.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Amon Shumpert's checked in for Kevin Love. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic is checked in for Gibson. Doug McDermott comes in for Dunleavy. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Moore. Out to Brooks. Puts up a three. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. 8th in rebounding. And they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And they've also enjoyed a lot of success from beyond the arc. I mean, as you can see by that top 10 ranking and three-point percentage, that's a shot they should continue to feature in their offense.
Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Bulls in second.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
And both free throws good for Shumpert. Here's Brooks. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Mirotic. A beautiful reverse layup.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Thompson dishes to Jefferson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
McDermott can't get it to go.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Brooks. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
It'll count. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Up front, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. So for Chicago right now, Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Ejuan Moore is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Dunleavy in the small forward position.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
No good from Moore.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Rose kicks to Moore. The wing jumper off target. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
16 feet away, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Dunleavy for three. And the Bulls get it back. Gasol. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Rose against Irving. The second chance effort. There's the dish to Dunleavy. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Dunleavy's got 22 points.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken it.
My eye, I lift my head, blinded by the sky. Feel my way in front, following the sound. It moves away so fast, fall down to the ground. I know there's more to come. Jump back to my feet. Now I only see ahead of me, chasing down the street.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. And the Warriors on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
Well, they're a team no one wants to face right now. The level they maintain during this winning streak has really been incredible.
It really has been. I mean, really daunting to face them at this point if you're the opponent. When they're playing this well, it's going to take an awful lot to knock them off.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. It's Curry outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
And Greg, the foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. The kick out to Irving. Smith dishes to Mozgov. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
LeBron James.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Thompson. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Irving attacking. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Now, here is Smith. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Love. Smith, the pass to James. And there's the 3-second violation.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah,
I
right,
know.
Right. He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Amon Shumpert is coming for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Smith with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Green. Barbosa kicks to Spates. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Spates has got his first bucket in this one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for him.
Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And Shumpert kicks to Dellavedova. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensive.
But no time.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Cavaliers lead by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Thompson down low with Mozgov. Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Iguodala dishes to Varejao. Mozgov with the steal. Pushing it up. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Jefferson.
Running it right down their throats. 3 straight buckets in transition.
Yeah, and they're paying the price right now for the lackluster defense. For me, that's inexcusable.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be.
De respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo, tú y yo. Descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada, la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones.
And welcome to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Detroit Pistons preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win. That win, of course, breaking the tie in this season series. They lead 2-1.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
A look at Cleveland's starting group. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the point guard. And here's Love from the arc. Again, Love missing. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That is his first foul of the game. Pistons keep it alive. Here's Caldwell Pope. Drains the 19-footer. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Irving. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
And stolen by Drummond. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good on the 3. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And Detroit with a 32 and 50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Harris passes to Caldwell Pope. Lets it go with the 3. Harris misses.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
For 3, Smith.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And stolen by James.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here is Smith. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's Drummond with the drive. The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one is off. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Blake kicks to Bullock. At the top of the key, Baines. Here's Drummond. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Count that one. 1:15 left in the first. Here's Baines. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And it's Drummond missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Mozgov with the block. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Got a piece of it.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure. A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. To the wing right side. To the middle. Bullock with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Left side, Shumpert. And he can't jam it through.
You rarely see him missing dunk.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers on top as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-6 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Aaron Baines out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Morris in the three slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now Harris following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. The drive by Jackson. Up top Morris. Caldwell Pope dishes to Baines. Morris kicks to Baines. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Pistons keep it alive. And here's Morris for three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's James. Shot is off. And the Pistons now going the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Shumpert, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Caldwell Pope.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Here's Harris. Cavaliers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving kicks to Smith. The tray. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Cleveland. And, of course, Detroit tied up with them. The Pistons have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Caldwell Pope kicks to Harris. Pistons passing it around. Out to Morris. Lets it go. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Smith for 3. Thompson passes to Smith. Again, the miss by Smith.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Harris. Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. James. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. It's Drummond with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Kevin Love's checked in for James. Morris, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Out to Shumpert. Wide open. The offensive rebound. Dishes it to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Detroit has possession. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
The assist from Marcus Morris.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Blake. There's the triple. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
At the elbow, it's Drummond. And that one's good. Bullets got 6.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
24 seconds left in the first half. And the rejection by Love. Outside jumper. Love right side. In the corner, it's Jefferson. That's in there. Love with the assist. Jefferson's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers lead by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And now the third quarter about to get going. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. And it's Irving at the 1.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. 8th in rebounding, 8th in three-point field goal percentage. And they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And they've been strong in the rebounding department, up in the top 10. And it's just not one guy. Really, it's been about the entire group collectively. And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. Off target from the wing. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half. Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce. And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Here's Drummond. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Smith dishes to LeBron. Love kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. The dish now to Jackson. Buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got it back down to within single digits for the Pistons. And with the HGH test, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. That'll put J.R. Smith on the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. Now here's Jackson. He has 7. Goes up the baseline. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Shot on the wing, but they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Pass to Love. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 9. Now Detroit moving it up.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Smith for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. Jackson drives in. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. Whoa! Woo! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. The Cavaliers 5th.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Smith missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And it's Bullock missing. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Mozgov passes to Smith. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. There's the three. Rebound, Detroit. And here we go. The Pistons fast break.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
Shumpert in the corner. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Love. For three, Smith. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Andre Drummond is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. So it's Detroit now. They trail by 7. And stolen by LeBron. And Irving with the basket on the assist by James.
Assist goes to
6 points for Kyrie Irving. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
That free throw good from Dellavedova. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. Pistons trailed by 11. Deflects the pass. Here's Bullock. He's covered by Irving. And that one's good. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Pistons trailed by 11. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The 3 ball. And he gets the bucket.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now the feed to Mozgov. Dellavedova from outside. And that one's good. Dellavedova's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now here's James. After the miss from Reggie Jackson. And it's sent back by Drummond. Mozgov kicks to LeBron. He dishes it to Irving. Dellavedova, the pass to Mozgov. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. Looking to end his cold spell. Offensive rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Kicks it out to Love. The pass to Irving. Lets it fly from 18. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that's 23 points for LeBron. Here's Jackson. Jackson missing again.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
It's Drummond, high post. Now Cleveland moving it up. LeBron is running. Rebounded by Jackson.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for LeBron James. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
Passes it to Harris. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Pass to James.
Steve Lane.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Uncovered. The shot is off. No good. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway